Hey guys, and welcome back to Link's Awakening Glitchless Speedrun Any Percent tutorial. Today, Dungeon 8, baby. So this dungeon is pretty simple. A lot of the stuff we're going to, this is another one of those dungeons where, because there's so many ways to do it, we actually skip a lot of it. So I like to break it off right about there, get our bomb arrows, shoot a bomb arrow. And this is actually one of the spots where we're going to use... We're going to hit this. Oh, and go like this. We're going to use Mambo's Mambo to keep the switches the way we want it and still go back to the beginning of the dungeon. First, you just got to do a simple little puzzle, which I have lost runs to because this thing just feels really weird to move. Or sometimes it looks like it should turn, but it doesn't. I don't know, it's weird. And I'm a little bit salty about it still, and that's fine. But, basically we came here to pick up this key, and we head back to the beginning. You could also walk left. I think this is still faster. But basically it would bring you right back to about the same spot. And then we want to bring this right up. This may take a couple of lookovers. I might even... Oh no, the map is kind of confusing to... I used to have maps where I marked out my paths that I was supposed to take. Oh yeah, there's a secret wall there that we can blow up. Blow this one up. Make sure you still have... If you have an arrow, that's great. You can waste it just like that. That's fantastic. Best way to do it. There's backup arrows here. And there's actually some more backup arrows that we're gonna go grab. What I would say is to shoot, grab the arrows, and then there's one more key we need to grab. Pick those up. If this guy's in your way, you can just jump and slash at him. Pick this up, why not? And we can come through, mirror shield, push these out of the way, pick up the chest. There's 3 mini bosses that we actually do in this dungeon as well. There's a lot of this is mostly just pathing. There's nothing too crazy in this dungeon. It's the final one, so it seems like there's a lot. I mean, we're gonna have a pretty good jump here. I like to jump here, hop over. You can't really do this room too fast just because of these platforms. That's about the best I think you can do. It doesn't really matter as long as you get back there on that cycle. So this guy, you want the big shot. You can get behind him, and as long as you get the right rhythm, you can single cycle him. That's basically the only thing. If he tries jabbing at you, just kind of move out of the way and wait for him to do either that punch or he does a shorter punch. Do a nice little dash, rotate, hook shot. So we can get this item. And yes, I changed it back to German. Now we can go reload right back to the beginning of the game. Beginning of the dungeon. I like to walk over right in front of this, put on our magic powder. I think turning around helps a little bit. Wait for him to charge, and then you magic powder him. Makes that guy... Oh, what am I doing? We need to kill all 3 things in here. If you're lucky, I've gotten a few pieces of power. Not super required. I missed a lot of shots there. Alright, well this is absolutely horrendous. This is just the same as Dungeon 2. If I didn't miss that first couple of slashes at the beginning, that wouldn't have happened. Usually you should be able to get him before he even tries to chase you. Now, you can go 2 different ways. I like to do it like this. Oh, and then you dash down. Dash, cancel the dash, and run. If you want to, you can just bring it up. Just trying to show a little of faster strats. And here we should just be picking up another key. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there we go. It's been a while since I've actually done a full run, so it's like I know where I'm going, but I can't remember exactly what I'm picking up anymore. So I think it's time to start grinding this out again. Once we finish up this tutorial. Now we're going to just pop, again, I like to pop it here. It's a little bit less time for it to continue on. Because we got our trusty new magic rod. We're gonna jump and shoot. And we're heading on our way to mini boss number 2. Now make sure that I like to use arrows. It should only take 5 shots, I believe. It takes a little bit of practice. Nice. I think it's just a flash away anyway. I think it's 4 arrows and a slash will do it, but 5 arrows will be safe. As long as you have at least... make sure that you always have at least 11 arrows at the end of that, so that you don't use any more. More is better, but we need to be entering Dungeon 4 with 11 arrows. We need one to break some pots, and then 10 arrows makes the final boss way faster. If you do mess it up, it's not the end of the world. It's just that the magic rod is a lot slower than the arrows. Just from the damage output. So at this point, if you have more arrows, that's good. But I'm just going to stress again, make sure that you do not have less than 11. That is our magic number. But now that we've done that, basically we're just going to go and finish off this dungeon. Why not? You know, we've gotten everything we need. Just do that again. We're going to head on up. Put this bad boy on. Hop on up and over, and the easy way to do this is stand right about here and shoot down and then hop over. As long as you're like in the middle between those 2 blocks, you're good to go. There you go, that's the solution for the next one. And then this boss, phase 1 kind of requires you to react a bit, but I think you can get him, yeah, you can get him down in 1 cycle if you're lucky. And then phase 2, again, you can 1 cycle it, kind of if you're lucky. It depends on where he is. Where he'll pop up. You should be able to hit him off the hop. There we go. And that is about as good as it's gonna get. Honestly, that's about as good as it's gonna get. I don't think the split's gonna go like that. But 5 shots on 1 cycle, and then if you're lucky, he lines up right about here, and you can kill him. If you miss a little bit, you could try and just fight him from up here, because then at least you can still be really close. Generally, you're going to spend a little bit of time here. Generally, if you're here, sometimes you have to be a little bit lower on the block, sometimes you have to be a little bit higher. The fact that he was like right where I wanted to be is nothing short of a miracle for just a first time little split thing here. But there you go. Dungeon 8. We've actually finished a dungeon finally after, what, 4 or 5 splits or something like that? So now, next split, all we're going to be doing... Well, it's technically 2 splits, but they're both pretty short. So I'm just going to make it all one video. Which might be a little bit longer video, but there's not much that really goes into it. But we're going to be finishing Dungeon 7, finishing Dungeon 4. Then all we have left is the end of the game. So, happy grinding, guys. Good luck.